Welcome back to rezero. Let's continue, shall we?
Time to go, I suppose.
We're on our next loop.
Ah, Subaru. That took quite a while. The tea has already gone cold.
Oh, sorry. To tell the truth...
I apologize, Miss Amelia. A large bug entered the kitchen, and I had Subaru dispose of it for me.
Oh, really? You could have called me. I would have helped you resolve the issue rather quickly.
Are you comfortable around bugs, Miss Amelia?
I did used to live in the forest, after all. There weren't that many bugs there because of the cold weather, but I did see some from time to time.
I see. Mel can't handle bugs.
Hey, Tiga! We don't need to reveal everything about ourselves.
Yeah, we do.
It's okay. The next time a bug shows up, I'll gladly dispose of it for you.
Miss Amelia, you're so kind. I really enjoy your company. But not yours, Tiga.
Oh there, Mel. I didn't mean anything by it. Could you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Are you okay, Subaru? You look pale.
Yeah. I'm fine. Sorry to make you worry. I'm in peak condition.
That's good, but...
It's okay. I'm fine.
I really shouldn't worry the two like this. But I forgot about that. Actually, I wonder if I can change that. No, that's not. But I have to do this. It's something Amelia would never be able to do. It's my duty to stay in the royal capital and see this through. After everything that happened, the night passes.
Hey, Mealy. What are your plans for the day?
Let's see. I have an appointment with Anastasia toward the end of fire time. But until then...
Pardon the sudden intrusion. Is Miss Amelia present?
Yes, that's me.
Good morning. Do you have a moment?
The soldier showing up reminds me of the last time. If my hunch is right,
Are you calling her to the castle?
Yes. If you could accompany me to the royal castle, the Council of Wise Men is awaiting you.
The Council of Wise Men. I don't mind, but what is it for?
Miss Amelia, in accordance with yesterday's meeting, they have summoned you for questioning.
By the way, I've been watching the series. I thought somebody had told me the series was over, but apparently it's like another season. So I'm enjoying it so far.
They want to interrogate her? This is rather sudden. You should have contacted us well in advance.
Let's see, can I go to an options menu? That's a nice picture. Where is my options menu? No. There it is. I just want to check something. Message speed. No, it's on slow. It's just very bit of a finicky one.
I apologize. However, I am but a humble soldier serving the kingdom.
Rem, there's no need to scold him. He's just doing as he's told.
But...
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I will comply. But I do have prior engagements, so I'd like to return before it gets too dark.
I will let the Council of Wise Men know. I take it you are prepared to pay them a visit?
Why not?
Yes.
Then I'm coming too.
Not so fast. You have your appointment with Ferris. You need to remember your obligations.
What? No way! This is way more urgent!
You always try to wriggle your way out of this. I won't allow it.
Oh, come on! Rem, say something, will ya?
Rem agrees with Miss Amelia. Your treatment is of higher priority. Rem will accompany Miss Amelia.
I thought you were on my side, Rem!
I feel torn, but there's no other choice. At this rate, Subaru will literally be torn apart.
Has my situation always been so dire?
She's right. You need to remember the frail state your body is in and listen to what Ferris tells you. I apologize for the wait. Can you please guide me to the royal castle now?
Yes, right this way.
Subaru, please be careful. The royal capital is quite a big place after all.
Rem, Mealy might get treated badly at the castle. So can you?
I understand. Please leave this matter to Rem.
With that, Amelia and Rem leave me behind and depart for the castle.
Think about it. It's pretty strange. The day she's supposed to be questioned is off from last time. Did this happen because she stayed in the capital? It's no use. Thinking about it doesn't do me any good. I just know they won't be fair to her this time either. I guess I'll do what I can in the meantime. For now, that means I should probably go see Ferris. That was one rough ride, but I made it. I always get nervous when I try to call for them because there's no intercom. Huh? Who's that?
New person?
Oh, what have we here? Now this is unexpected.
Huh? Have we met somewhere before?
No, but I do know of you. You're Miss Amelia's attendant.
Yeah, I'm Subaru Natsuki, but I don't consider myself her attendant. More like her knight.
I see. Thank you for the humble introduction. I shall follow suit. I am Russell Fellow. I represent the Royal Capital's Merchant Guild. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. But if you represent the Merchant Guild, does that mean you're a big-shot merchant or something?
Pardon me. I do represent them, but it just basically means I'm a handyman for odd jobs. My days typically have me running about the Royal Capital doing various odd jobs for them. However, this is rather fortunate.
What is?
Meeting you here, Mr. Natsuki. It's quite a good fortune for me. I do hope next time Miss Amelia will be with you as well.
Yeah, sure. Mealy and I share the same fate after all.
Yes, it would be even more fortunate should the opportunity arise. But that's all the time I have for today.
Oh, okay. I hope you'll support Mealy in her campaign. Wait, I'm supposed to keep her from standing out!
What an interesting young man.
Oh good, I found the crazy.
Man, I really screwed up. That guy had a weird aura about him. Merchants in the Royal Capital are pretty intimidating.
Yeah, no, the more I watch the series, he's just a giant fuck-up.
And done.
Am I fully healed now?
Nope, not even close. We'll be doing the same thing tomorrow, too.
I see you've really been put through the ringer. It's unusual for someone to make such a face after Ferris's healing.
Miss Cruchet, I'm sorry for such an unseemly sight.
So rude! And I can't even deny it!
How is Subaru Natsuki's body?
You know, it's harder than I thought. He really feels like a man.
I don't think that's what she was asking!
That's just Ferris's sense of humor. I'm surprised to see you alone today.
Yeah, some soldier from the castle stole Mealy and Rem away from me today.
From the castle? Do you mean they were called to the royal castle?
Since the fake candidate is still roaming about, they apparently had some leftover questions for her.
I see. Knowing that, I may be called in as well.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, you're...
Obviously not the imposter. Of course, Miss Cruchet is the real deal, so I understand what you're saying, Subaru.
I don't enjoy being given such special treatment. If the other candidates are being investigated, then I should as well.
You're so serious all the time, Cruchet.
When I see her bold determination, it's hard imagining her being the imposter. However,
Not the three, huh?
I know who it is because I've now seen the series. Thinking about it logically, the fake should be either Cruce, Priscilla, or Anastasia, but I just can't bring myself to think of Cruce would fake her way into the royal selection.
You have quite the troubled look, Subaru Natsuki. I'm willing to listen to whatever is on your mind if you'd like.
Even if I don't want to think about it, I can't not think about it. Like why the royal selection was postponed.
If you aren't guilty of anything, you should hold your head up high. At the very least, I can assure you that I do not suspect Amelia.
Nope, wrong button.
That's pretty comforting to know. To be honest, I think you're a reliable person. But... never mind. But now that it's on my mind, why do you want to be the next ruler, Cruce?
This is rather sudden. Though I suppose it's natural to wonder.
Miss Cruce.
I aim to rule this nation simply because I am qualified to do so, and my background is that of a noble. Royal blood runs in my veins, though it's only a small amount. There is no reason for me not to participate. However, above all else...
Yeah?
No, it's nothing. I aim to become this nation's next ruler out of obligation. Is my answer sufficient enough for you?
Yeah, I appreciate it. So, it's out of obligation, huh?
In other words, it's noblesse. It's noblesse oblige. Her responsibility as a privileged person to carry out her duty. If I'm being honest, I would have laughed in the face of anyone who said that if they weren't Cruce, but... Cruce's steadfast eyes tell me she's being sincere.
You intend on remaining in the royal capital with Amelia for a while longer, yes? We should have dinner together again.
Okay then, I'll let her know. We'll be looking forward to it.
But if Mew say things like that, won't Rem get jealous, Meow?
Don't get me wrong, Rem's cooking is better. I'm just looking forward to eating together.
She might still get jealous, Meow.
Do you really not want to eat with me that much?
That's not what Fairy is saying, Meow.
Ferris, you shouldn't tease him so much. It would be problematic if he thought I was inviting him as a joke.
Yes, Miss Cruce.
Jeez.
I scratch my head awkwardly as I watch their friendly banter. After I leave Cruce's place, I confirm that Amelia is still at the castle. In the meantime, I decide to pay a visit to the church.
So you're saying Miss Cruce is no longer a suspect?
That's what I think. That's more or less just a feeling I get about her, though.
Oh, no. I was the one who asked you to look into her. That's very interesting. This will be a good reference.
Sakura forms a slight smile. I make sullen face at the sight. Honestly, I wasn't... I hate when it does that. Honestly, I wasn't really keen on spying on her in the first place. Not to mention that I didn't gather much useful information. I don't feel good at all receiving that kind of compliment.
My guilty conscience. It wouldn't have felt right even if it did work out.
Please don't get so gloomy about it. It's not as if you didn't have any results to show for it.
No, but it's not like I got anything substantial out of it either.
Oh, but you did. There's your evaluation of Miss Cruce, and that man you ran into in front of her manor.
In front of... Oh, Russell? He said he represented the Merchant Guild.
Exactly. Having someone like him visit Miss Cruce, doesn't that smell awfully fishy?
You say that, but I assume he was just visiting his patrons like a good merchant, right?
Well, that is a possibility. But it seems like Miss Cruce has you right under her thumb, Subaru. Are you planning on switching your allegiance?
What? Of course not! Mealy's the only one for me. I'd never turn my back on her. Don't even say things like that!
Yes, yes. In that case, you need to be more skeptical of those around you. Didn't I tell you before? There are 3 possible imposters, and Miss Cruche is one of them.
I know, but still.
I understand I need to be more wary, but that doesn't mean I should distrust everything and everyone. Like Sakura said, there are 3 questionable camps, meaning 2 of them are being falsely accused.
Subaru, I'm glad you've returned to visit again.
How typical of my best friend. Coming over for a playdate several days in a row now.
We barely met a couple days ago. Who does this guy think he is, getting all buddy-buddy with me?
You started it!
Were you and Sakura talking about something important?
Oh no, it's nothing too crucial. Subaru was just consulting me about something on his mind. He was saying he couldn't choose between how cute Amelia and Melty are.
What? He did?
Whoa, hang on now. I can't just ignore this, Subaru. Comparing Amelia and my Mel like that?
I'm not! I mean, yeah, Melty's cute and all, but Mealy's the only one for me. How many times have I had to repeat myself today? And she's not even around to hear it!
Subaru, how unfortunate.
Please don't get discouraged, Subaru. I'm rooting for you.
See? She's our girl. She knows.
And don't take advantage of his confusion to say weird things like that, Tiga. Gosh.
Oh dear, I've done it now. Subaru,
No need. It looks like we really are good friends after all.
Tiga's pretty straightforward with his emotions, but Melty hasn't noticed at all. He may have the looks, but I feel bad for him in that regard.
Anyway, I should get going soon.
Huh? Already? But you just barely got here.
I'd love to stick around for tea if I could, but Mealy will be getting back soon. Oh, right. I almost forgot to pass along this gift. Rem baked some sweets for you to enjoy with some tea.
Baked sweets. Wow, they look so delicious. These make me really happy.
Why don't you try some right now? I'll let Rem know how much you like them.
Just a bite, right? Yes. About that.
Found her weakness. Melty's eyes start darting around. Did I say something strange?
Sorry, Melty. I didn't mean anything weird by it.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just,
I'll give it a try. It's crispy on the outside with just the right amount of sweetness inside. The inside is pretty fluffy too. I can imagine the cute face of the girl who made this.
It's because you say things like that Melty doesn't believe your feelings for her.
You asked for an opinion, so I gave you one. Thanks for being a good sport about it.
Jeez. All right. I'll let Rem know. I'll see you around, Melty.
oh, yes. Please watch your steps, Subaru.
Mel?
Thank you, Tiga. And I'm sorry.
It's nothing to apologize for, Mel.
Something seemed off about Melty before I left. Does she not like sweets?
It must have been pretty rude of me to ask her to try some in that case, but still.
Sweets Rem makes are so good that even people who don't like sweets would like them. So, how'd the questioning go?
It wasn't very fun, I suppose. Unlike last time, Melty nor Cruche were there. Oh, but it turned out fine. You have nothing to worry about, Subaru.
Immediately starts worrying.
That's what Mealy says, but what really went down, Rem?
They invited Miss Amelia under the guise of questioning, but they were far more rude in their interrogation. Miss Amelia likely found it to be a very unpleasant experience.
Rem!
Come on, don't get mad at her. I expected as much anyway.
Really?
It's written all over your face, Mealy. I could tell with how gloomy you looked.
I'm sorry.
Amelia's apologizing, but if it went down like last time, then I already know what they talked about. They were actually probing her to see if she was the imposter. Almost like an inquisition, I think the royal castle is just trying to make a scapegoat out of Amelia, who's a half-elf, instead of trying to get the fake to reveal themselves. At the very least, that seems to be their priority. That means we should expect an impartial or transparent deliberation with them.
I guess even with her having stayed behind, that struggle hasn't changed.
Regardless, the intel we got yesterday shows that most of the other candidates don't suspect her as a fake. We all believe the same, so the castle wanting to question her and pressure her to withdraw from the selection and like that is just unfair.
It's kind of scary to think a country could operate under such rationale.
Miss Amelia, it's nearly time for your appointment.
Oh, yes, that's right. Subaru, we're going to visit Anastasia now.
Right. Ferris already gave me my treatment for the day, so I'm definitely not missing out on this.
I knew you would say that. Just remember, we're not going there to play around. If you understand that much, then we'll be happy to have you along.
All right. It was so worth it having to endure all that pain.
If Cruchet isn't the fake, then it has to be one of the remaining two, Anastasia included. I have to be there to protect Mealy and to weed out the fake and expose the truth.
I've also got to keep that smug Knight Julius's paws off of Mealy.
Subaru, aren't you coming?
Oh, yeah! I'll be right there!
He's just standing there blank-faced. And so we arrive at the designated spot, a tavern in the royal capital. By the way, guys, don't forget to check out my Patreon and subscribe star. Show a little
I
love.
recognize this place.
If I recall correctly, Anastasia and I had lunch here together last time.
I feel like I remember her saying she wanted to keep this place a secret.
I believe this is the right place. But where is Anastasia?
We've been expecting you. Thank you for taking the time to come. We have a table prepared in the back.
Oh, Julius. Will you be joining us as well?
Because this is a meeting between two royal candidates, I will be present as Miss Anastasia's first knight.
Right, of course. We shouldn't leave you out of such discussions.
I thank you for your consideration, Miss Amelia. And what say you?
Julius turns his gaze towards me. I stick out my tongue against his unpleasant attitude.
Yeah, I was listening. You don't have to be such a jerk every time I'm around.
Yes, he does.
Oh? How very presumptuous. As far as I can tell, it is you who has an issue with my presence.
You little... Ow! Mealy, you're gonna pull my ear clean off!
No fighting! I let my guard down for 1 second and your attitude's gone sour already.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Julius. Could you show us the way?
Obvious joke is obvious.
Yes, of course. Please follow me.
You heard him. Come on now, follow along.
Ow!
So you've come after all, Amelia, as well as Natsuki. I am Rem. I am a servant of Margrave Mathers, and as such, attend these two. Thank you for such a courteous introduction. I'm Anastasia Hoshin, a royal candidate alongside Amelia. Or is it more appropriate to say I'm a candidate to be a candidate for now?
Miss Anastasia.
It's just a joke, don't get so worked up. What has Subaru done to be punished like that?
Yeah, seriously, let me go, Mealy!
Only if you've repented.
I did nothing wrong.
I have! I'll do my homework diligently and brush my teeth before going to bed every night.
Doing your homework and brushing your teeth have nothing to do with this. But I understand.
I'm free. It was nice having Mealy touch me, but not at the cost of my ear.
Please be at ease, Subaru. Even if your ear were to be torn off, Master Felix would patch it back up in no time.
I don't want it coming off in the first place!
Oh, are you acquainted with Ferris? I didn't expect that.
I'm just a patient. You two are probably closer, being Knights of the Royal Guard and all.
Yes, that's right. At least until the royal selection begins. Once it does, Ferris and I, along with Reinhard, will no longer be Knights of the Royal Guard, but personal knights to our respective candidates. My work will be exclusively dedicated to Miss Anastasia. Of course, I expect Ferris and Reinhard to do the same for their candidates. If you intend on serving Miss Amelia, you would also do well to acknowledge that for yourself.
Thanks for the input. I've got some advice for you too. You shouldn't eat curry udon in that suit. If the soup splatters, the stains will really stand out.
I see. I understand. I have no idea what this curry udon is, but I'll certainly keep that in mind.
Julius bows gracefully. Damn it, he returned fire, my snark with his own.
It sounds like Julius and Natsuki are getting along rather well. We should do the same.
Yes, I feel the same way. I'm very thankful that you made time for us today.
Same for me, so no need to thank me over it. Now then, shall we eat? This may be a tavern, but I recommend their food far more than their beverages. I think you'll be quite surprised by what they offer here.
Really? I'm looking forward to it then.
Afterwards, the two enjoy a peaceful meal and conversation. I know full well how good the food tastes from last time. Although I was pretty nervous, so I didn't really get to savor it.
This hamburger is amazing!
Right? I just happened to stumble on this place with my attendants. Let's keep this place between you and me, alright, Amelia? Don't tell anyone else.
Okay, I understand. But I feel like I'm doing something bad. It's making my stomach hurt.
Amelia isn't one to tell lies, so it's hard for her to keep a secret like this. Her angelic smile always puts a smile on my face, but to be honest, I worry about her political endeavors when she becomes the next ruler. In any case...
Did we really just come here to eat and chat?
Do you not agree with our approach?
It's more disappointing than anything. I heard Anastasia is this big-shot merchant, so I figured there'd be more scrutinizing, like you'd be interrogating a demon or something.
Did you call for Rem just now?
Wrong kind of demon. You can sit back down.
Yes, Subaru. If you have any other requests, please do not hesitate to ask.
Once she sits down, Rem returns to devouring her hamburger. The sight of her chowing down on something so big with her small mouth is pretty cute.
Seeing this, there's a big difference in how each of the girls eat.
Rem takes small bites while Amelia eats in bigger chunks, albeit still remaining as elegant as possible. And then there's Anastasia.
So big and hearty. I feel a little catharsis watching her eat.
Is something on my face, Natsuki? Gawking at a woman like that while she eats is really rude, you know.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to stare.
I was just kidding around. I'm not angry at you. I have no reason to be. I'm comfortable with the way I eat. Still, you've got the right idea.
Right idea?
The way a person eats really shows their personality type. It applies to everyone, including all of us here. It's also important to eat together to get closer to one another, and you can learn so much about people doing that. Having a meal with others is a tool I use to study them.
That's amazing. You really analyze everything around you.
That's true. I wasn't even thinking about anything like that.
Table etiquette can also reveal how a person conducts themselves. Anastasia, rational, may be unconventional, but it makes a perfect sense. But while I'm busy being impressed...
Miss Anastasia, I ask that you end your joking with that.
Huh? Oh, you noticed? You're much too serious, Julius. I wanted to string them along a little bit longer.
The goal of this engagement is to establish friendly relations. Why should I not be allowed to protest as such? As fellow royal candidates, there's no need to cause unnecessary feuds.
Yes, I'll admit I was in the wrong.
So what exactly does that mean? Were you just making all of that up?
Of course. I got lost in the casualness of our conversation, so please forgive me.
What? And here I was fawning over how impressive you were.
You can't actually tell all that just from the way someone eats.
Damn, what a waste of sincere admiration.
I took everything she said at face value, but now I'm just disappointed having fallen for her joke.
Sorry. As a proper apology, maybe I can show you my sense of intuition?
Intuition?
Yes. For example, Natsuki, you were originally the child of a respected household, but you've only recently begun doing serious work.
Oh?
You're still learning how to read and write, and while you may be nimble, your movements are too unrefined for that of a knight. If I had to say, Rem would make a better knight than you. As for how this meeting came to be, it was actually your idea for having her visit me yesterday. Well, am I correct?
Anastasia winks at me with my mouth hanging open in shock. She's spot on, hitting the mark on everything she just said.
That was truly amazing. How did you figure all of that out?
It's nothing too difficult. One's upbringing is shown in their table manners, and how long they've been working is shown in how tidy or rough their fingers appear. Him not knowing how to read or write was mostly a guess, considering how confused he looked when he was trying to read the menus on the walls. I can't fight myself, but I do have my own private military force, meaning there are many around me who know how to fight. I can tell if someone is a soldier or not by how they carry themselves. Also, I think Amelia would have been more hesitant to meet with me by herself. I doubt a maid would make such bold suggestions, so the shameless proposal had to have come from Natsuki. That's all there was to it.
I'm not shameless, but you are right about everything else. And you did use our etiquette as a reference. That means it was useful.
Rem is also surprised. Miss Anastasia has excellent insight.
You praise me too much. Nothing from you, Julius?
I'd like to say I'm impressed, but this is nothing I haven't seen from you already, Miss Anastasia. You are to become the next ruler, after all.
That's the best praise I could hope to get.
Anastasia smiles, but I'm astonished at her remarks. She lowers the bar to make it seem like she isn't anything special, but had been planning a way to upsell herself this whole time. It's an obvious form of entertainment.
If only I had the eyes to analyze people like you do, Anastasia.
It's nothing too special. Besides, you may not be able to see through others, but you seem to get along rather well with them, Amelia. After all, you have some who are working very hard for you.
Oh, yes. I'll do my best to work hard as well.
Looks like we ended this on a good note.
So it seems. Have you fulfilled your goal?
Don't make it sound like I've got some sinister plot. I just want to help Mealy recruit allies just in case something comes up.
I apologize. I meant no disrespect.
What?
I've been underestimating you till now. But it seems you've been working with Miss Amelia's best intentions in mind. More than I was led to believe. The you before me is acting in all sincerity, so I therefore apologize in kind.
Julius does an exaggerated bow as he says this. He may be irritating, but to no end, but his chivalry is so exemplary, it makes me straighten my posture.
Oh, Natsuki. Julius just likes to embellish. It may be a little off-putting, but I do hope you two get along.
Basically, you're saying his more annoying quirks can be excused since he's a Knight of the Royal Guard.
Annoying is such a strong word. I've been going out of my way to show a friendlier side to you.
Yeah.
Seeing our exchange, Amelia lets out a laugh she's been holding in. Anastasia and Rem join in on the laughing. I'm in no position to fight it back against Julius.
Jeez, we just ended up fooling around instead of having a serious discussion.
You're right, but I think that's okay every once in a while. It's like you said, Subaru. I may not have 100 friends, but I do want to do my best to appeal to everyone. I'm grateful you helped make that come true.
EMA!
Mealy really is a major angel.
Is having fun during a meal not enough to satiate you? That's actually a pretty telling thing to someone like me. For example, Amelia is bolstering her relations not just with me, but with Cruche and Melty as well, right? Although, I've heard that red-haired one is a different beast altogether.
Huh? Wow! You really do know everything!
Hey, Mealy, that's a bit much.
That's going way beyond the scope of examining someone through their etiquette. That means...
Anything can be a side dish to a good entree. It's important to be prepared, right?
That's convincing enough.
We managed to fulfill our goal of getting a bite out of Anastasia, but our opponent has also had her fill. Knowing that, this means the meal of attrition ends in a draw.
Man, I really don't stand a chance against her.
She isn't someone who can be so easily deconstructed. That's just who Miss Anastasia is.
Yeah. Oh, right. Julius, I don't mean to dampen the mood, but...
Yes? I suspect something rather important is on your mind.
That's right. There's a chance that some shady people might be plotting to attack each of the royal candidates. Watch out for anyone that looks like a jester.
If they stand out that much, even I wouldn't ignore them. Regardless, I will keep your word of caution in mind.
Good. Though I hope nothing actually happens.
After warning Julius, I look back at Amelia, engaging the others in a seemingly nice conversation. It really would be nice if nothing came of this. At least I hope nothing does.
Well, that was the dinner meeting. Did you enjoy yourself, Mealy?
Yes, it was absolutely splendid. What did you make of it, Subaru? Did I look—
Yeah, perfectly. 2 beautiful girls. No, 3, including Rem. It was definitely a sight for sore eyes.
Yes, Rem also agrees that Miss Anastasia seemed to be enjoying herself. You have likely gained another important ally.
All's well that ends well.
I nod, reflecting on our plan to gain allies for Amelia. Of course, she hasn't made all that many friends yet, but her relations with the royal candidates are turning out for the better. In addition to Melty and Cruche, she suddenly developed a good relationship with Anastasia thanks to what happened today. Not to mention that Anastasia has the Iron Fang at her disposal, so she'll be pretty reliable. I guess I can include Julius in that.
All that's left is to see whether or not the witch cult targets Amelia.
Subaru, what's wrong?
Nothing at all. Rem, do you have a minute?
Yes, what is it?
About what I asked before. Have you experienced any synesthesia with Ram?
I have not recently felt any strong sensations from Sister. Although, I have been more concerned than usual since you brought it up.
That's okay. It's fine if you haven't. It's for the best if nothing happens.
On the other hand, no amount of preparing for a storm is enough. I told Roswell to be on high alert as well. He said he had his own precautions in mind, so hopefully he enhanced security around the mansion after our talk.
Royal candidates also don't seem like a bunch to leave us high and dry if something were to come up. I think.
Melty is obviously righteous to her core, and Cruche is a noble who lives up to her calling. Then there's Anastasia, who bases her judgment on profits and debt. All it would take is a proper reward and the subjugation of the witch cult to have her cooperating with us. Knowing all this calms my anxiety, clearing my mind significantly. All that's left is...
The bystanders who were attacked when I was with Anastasia last time.
With the assassins were targeting the royal candidates, there's no doubt they'll strike again this time. I gave Julius a heads up, and it sounded like he took it seriously. That means any issues would stem from our end.
Knowing about an attack beforehand is an advantage, but...
What are you doing, Subaru? You've been pacing around me and it's weirding me out.
Subaru, if you are worried about something...
Oh, right. Well, I can't say for sure, but...
My desire to protect Amelia has been making me act weird, so I guess I should let them in on what I know so far. I'm worried about mentioning the witch cult's involvement, but it should be okay to at least mention that mask guy. As I mull over what I want to tell them...
The thing is... Huh?
What was that just now? The masked freak?
I finally found you! I won't let you get away from me!
Huh? Wait, Subaru!
Subaru, what's wrong?
Mealy, get back to the inn right now! There's someone here I don't want you to see! Rem, I'll need your strength. Could you come with me?
Of course, but...
Subaru, if something's wrong, I'll come too.
No, you can't! I can't have him see you. Puck, take care of Mealy!
Sheesh, you could have given me a heads up. But if it's for Leah's sake, then I'll gladly watch over her. Leah, let's do as Subaru asked.
You too, Puck? No way. Subaru is definitely going to do something extreme.
Now's the time to take extreme action. Sorry, Mealy.
Miss Amelia, I humbly apologize, but I will keep a close eye on Subaru.
Wait! You can't just do as you please!
Now, let's just wait for those two to return. I'm sensing something unpleasant in the air.
I'm going to give those two a long scolding when they get back.
So now we're getting to the fun stuff.
I know he ran this way.
Subaru, is he the one you're looking for?
Good job, Rem. That's definitely him.
Fortunately, there's nobody else in the alley that will get involved.
Rem, hit him with a surprise attack.
A surprise attack? I certainly can, but
He's an enemy scheming to disrupt the royal selection. If we leave him to his own devices, Amelia will be in danger.
I understand. Rem trusts in you, Subaru.
Mistakes were made that day.
Prepare yourself. Ah!
Her fighting spirit channels into the morning star, grasps in her hand. It flies straight towards the masked man's back.
Got him!
Whoa, come on! Don't joke around like that. You think I'd fall for a pitiful ambush like this?
Yes? Maybe? Shit.
Subaru, run away!
Rem pushes me away from herself as she screams out. The next instant, a dagger shines for a moment before it's thrust in the spot I was previously standing in. That masked clown had thrown it right as he avoided Rem's attack.
Huh? Well, I wondered who was so brave enough to attack me, but I see it's you. You're one big bag of surprises.
Do you know us?
Isn't that obvious? The royal selection! You know that stupid ceremony to find a replacement for the dead king? Just talking about it makes my blood boil. Still, I never thought you'd be so bold picking a fight with me like this. Did you not assume me to be some random passerby?
Of course not! Have you looked in a mirror recently? You have no right to get angry for getting questioned in that getup!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you even talking about? I wasn't planning on this, but you running into me here indicates your luck is running dry, kid. I'm gonna turn this unexpected assault into a counterattack of my own. I'm not one to scoff at my own work, after all.
He seems to be quite the capable opponent. Please stay back, Subaru.
Yeah, sure thing. I'm counting on you, Rem.
Yes, you can leave him to me.
Rem faces the masked man, clutching her morning star. The man doesn't seem to be intimidated, instead wriggling in delight at her intense gaze.
Pretty face, immense determination, a fragrant smell. I like you, young lady. I'll mess you up with everything I've got.
After he shouts this, he lunges at Rem, beginning their battle.
Not bad at all, little lady. But that will never reach me.
Rem presses the attack determinedly, but the masked freak continues his charlatan routine. The spiked iron ball practically flies, destroying the ground and walls around us, yet this guy just jumps around, laughing and taunting us with small attacks in between Rems. But Rem manages to charge in, knocking away all the daggers in her path. Seeing this, the masked man retreats, dodging under the morning star. They're like a tide, ebbing and flowing. A balance that may collapse at any moment, even the slightest change. I even stop breathing, thinking it might break the harmony. The battle between the two intensifies, but as both of them dislike this stalemate, they attempt to change things up. But then...
Huh? What's that? Is someone shouting in town?
Mixed in with the clashes of the battle before my eyes is a small scream from nearby. For a moment I imagine I'm just hearing things. But then I listen in more carefully, and it all becomes clear. That scream is definitely coming from someone somewhere. And it's not just one person.
What's going on?
This is...
Guess our time's up. I was really looking forward to playing some more, but I'll have to end it here for today. How unfortunate. So regretful.
Ignoring our shock, the man laughs loudly as he turns his back to us. I can tell he's trying to make his escape.
I won't let you get away!
Rem lunges at him, but his back seemingly poised to take the full blunt of her attack.
I kid. If you're serious about this, you'll just get toyed with, you know? By bad guys like me!
The moment Rem's attack is about to land, he outmaneuvers the Morningstar, charging at the maid. He turns a palm toward her. A brief flash of what's to come crosses my mind as I imagine Rem being blown away by his magic.
Don't worry, I won't kill you. Instead, I'm just going to take what I want.
After the jester lets out a scream, Rem's strength suddenly leaves her body and she falls to her knees. I have no idea what just happened.
Rem!
All right, time to get out of here.
I rush to Rem's side, ignoring the masked freak as he jumps away. I shout desperately as I lift her limp body in my arms.
Rem! Rem! Wake up! Open your eyes!
Subaru, what just...
Rem! Are you okay? Wait, no, don't talk. I'll find a doctor right away.
You're pretty slow. Do you really think you have the time for that right now? Can't you hear? Listen, you can hear it, right?
The masked man spreads his arms and laughs. I can still hear the screams I heard earlier echoing behind him. Something bad's going down.
The situation's changed quite a bit, so I'll be taking my leave now.
Running away. You coward!
Coward? Did you just call me a coward? You really make me laugh. You dare call me a coward? A coward? Well, you've got me there. I am Wolf, the malevolent masked magician. I am the man who caught you in my trap of ill will and hostility. Let's be sure to meet again, folks. That is, if you survive this.
Wait! Damn it, he's gone!
But in reality, we were the ones in a pinch. He let us go, not the other way around.
Wolf. Just who or what is he? And what's going on in the town?
Subaru, I'm okay now. I can stand up.
Don't push yourself, Rem. What did he do to you?
I don't know. From what I can sense, it feels like he stole something from within me.
Stole something? Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, somewhat. More importantly, we should leave this place. I worry for Miss Amelia.
Yeah. We should also tell the guards in town about that masked guy. This is a serious situation we're in.
Understood.
Rem and I hurried to make our way out of the alley, but immediately after we're greeted with something unseemly. The sight of turmoil that has descended upon the entirety of the royal capital.
This is...
So this is where we're gonna leave it. So we'll see exactly what's going on in the royal capital next time. I forgot there's only a small amount of saves. Bye everybody, and thank you for watching.